Let us talk about one more dirty trick. Say we have only one turn to a new age, the Age of Aether, but we would like to obtain one more innovation in this age, because we can do this trick. Look, we have a lot of culture, that's why we can press curtain age, 38, and one more, 58, and of course we will be able to obtain one innovation in the next 3 or 4 turns. But what should we do? Next turn, the age will be finished. Don't panic, I will show you. You can just try to start researching the other age. It needs 3 turns, so we can research the Age of Revolution 2 turns, then we can research the Age of Atom 2 turns, and then we can research the Age of Harmony 2 turns. So we have 6 turns in the summary, and I'm pretty sure for that time we will be able to obtain an innovation. Let's try the dirty trick. Of course, it will delay a little bit our development, but we would like to obtain one more innovation. And do you have any guesses? Will it a positive innovation or it will be 5 suppression new cities? Let's take a look. We have had our innovation, ingenuity, plus 1 social fabric for engineering and 1 wildcard. Why not? Sounds great. Especially due to the fact that nowadays we don't have any social fabric point inside, because obviously we don't produce enough exploration points. So that's why we'll put our efforts inside. Accept. Alright, let's take a look if we are able to obtain one more innovation this era. Actually, we have 2 turns. I don't think so, but we'll try. Let's try. Now we have to do our dirty trick twice again. Curtain edge booms. Curtain edge booms. 58 innovation. Welcome to the United Kingdom. Regrettably, it looks like we don't have enough time to obtain one more innovation. Because we have 59, yes, but we need 2 turns and we have only 1. So that's why it looks to me we are going to the Age of Aether right now. And before the new age started, we have obtained a new innovation. Nice, nice. It will give us more power from coal and petroleum. It's not a crucial bonus, but why not? We can use it for producing more energy. Accept. And when the United Kingdom boy have obtained the Age of Aether, its tenacious pulse. We have a new resource, which is called, as I remember, Aether. We have automata. It means we will be able to produce more goods from some improvements, but we need to spend Aether for that. And of course, in this age, we will obtain an opportunity to build aviation. Don't forget, in the beginning of the age, spend some of your culture to get an age technologies and obtain more innovation. Let's do it twice. 60 innovation, we like it. Soon we will obtain one more exciting innovation to our tenacious pulse. Let me describe you our technological plan. First of all, without a shadow of a doubt, we will research mad science, because it will give us secret laboratory. Secret laboratory conveys 1 Aether to 2 analytics. So from 1 resource of Aether, we can obtain 4 analytics. Because as you remember, there are 2 slots of workers in the Aether extractor. So this is our first goal for now. Next, our another goal is automata. In automata, we would like to obtain much more improved farms, because it will give us much more production. Additional to that, we will obtain automata paper factory. We will be able to spend Aether to produce paper, and after that, our goal is communication, because here we will have publishing house, which will produce us from paper much more books. We have tackled our plan. Let's take a look. Now we have 186 science. Let's see how much science we will obtain after math, science, and its crucial improvement secret laboratory. We have obtained an astounding innovation, Big Bang. That's a good wonder. It will increase on 10% our production and wealth in a region. Of course, we are going to build it in our magnificent Laura, our tremendous capital. France decided to attack our ally, revolution in Nigeria. What can I say in this case? Prepare your posh tails, French. We are going to punish them a bit. Our embassy, of course. Alright, let's take a look. We have here 2 armies, and we can send here more troops from the north, especially we have here 1 modernist army. Taking into account this information, I don't see how French are able to capture Ankara, but maybe we should think about it and capture some French cities. Because probably last 20 turns they were really nutty, and we should tackle this issue. I think it's high time we beholded the difference in army with leader and without. Let's take a look. Taken medium damage, dealt heavy damage. Alright. We can obtain a leader. Booms. Now we have a leader with tactic 8. Let's take a look. Taken no damage, dealt heavy damage. Let's do it. Good morning. Okay, what about the next patient? Taken light damage. Alright, light is first. I'm strongly recommending you to update unit to aggressive. Done. Now, only after that, you should promote into leader. Booms. Done. Alright. Now, light damage, heavy damage. Alright. Good morning. So, we have only 2 armies, but French, obviously, they can't capture the Ankara city. Good morning, France. You know, I have been thinking a lot, and I came to the conclusion that probably we should capture the last holy city. Let's take a look. The Ottoman Empire founded the religion Shintoism, so it means that one of the Ottoman Empire cities is the religious center, and probably it could be Baghdad or it could be Amarna. So we are going to capture these cities, because now we have just enormous amount of culture from the controlling religious cities and from a global religion. Let's check Amarna first. Booms. They can deal medium. Alright, attacking away. Booms. Alright, we have casualties, but finally we captured the city. Let's take a look. No, it's not the religious center. It's pity. Now let me show you a dirty trick. We are crusaders. So in our cultural power we can start crusade. Booms. Alright, now in this army we need to promote one unit, the most experienced one for a leader. Booms. And now we don't have enough warfare experience. Nice, what can I say? But at least we are able to kill 2 his armies. Let's do it. Good morning. And the second one. Hi, well, this. Alright, he has some armies here, but I think we can easily handle them. We have 1, 2, 3 armies in our reinforcements, so I think it's not a problem at all. And of course we need to heal this army, and second turn we'll be able to obtain 1 more leader for that army. The next turn has been started. Alright, let's take a look on Baghdad first. Booms, booms, booms. Good morning. Alright, no, it's not a religious center. Nice, what can I say? Alright, we'll continue searching, but first we need to punish our French friend. Improve to a leader. Outstanding. Now, no damage, heavy damage. Good morning. Alright, our second army goes here. Now we can put here our reserves and let's do his army. Booms. Alright. Probably we can use reinforcements. Done. Alright, chaps. Now we are going to defend here and let's take a look. Maybe this one. Konya is a religious center, so probably we should take a conversation with our Nigerian friend. Let me give you an advice how to expand your city and obtain 1 more town. For example, we need 1 more town in Treverorum. But, of course, we have a lot of cities around. Of course, we're not going to put a town here. And I would like to obtain a town here, but we have already had the city Roma. That's why we need to press it. Look, nowadays we don't have anything for that city. 10 gold, thank you. Alright, destroy the region. Yes, done. Now the region was completely destroyed and we can find here a new outpost. After that we can just use our culture power to absorb outpost. Booms, done. Now our magnificent Treverorum has 3 towns. Just look how many rats, French rats, we have near Amana and Baghdad. Alright, let's talk to them. Good morning. Good morning again. -1 rat. Who is next? Taking light damage. Okay, let's do it. Booms. Alright, who is next? We have a forest rat here. Let's talk to them. Great. And we need reinforcements. We just need reinforcements to the city. That's why you're going to use post-march. And arrive to Amana. Now we have no chance to capture the city in next turn. You can use this trick to obtain your reinforcements really fast if you really need it. We have been given 1 more innovation. Arc the Triumph is one that gives us 0.1 warfare per population in a region. Of course, we have only 38 population in our capital, but it will give us 4 warfare experience and a suppression. Why not? It looks interesting. I think we should continue our conversation with the French rats. Pounce, good morning. Good morning. Let's tackle them. Done. Can we tackle them also? We have rats in our background. Let's take them. What do we have here? Good morning, ladies. Alright, everything looks fine. Let's take a look on a funny choice we have in our capital. We can build Arc de Triomphe, which will give us an suppression. Do you have a problem? Not at all. Or we can build Research Institute. It will give us free knowledge, 3 specialists, and 1 government experience. Of course, we are going to build Research Institute first. This exact wonder isn't worth it to build it before the Research Institute. The French Empire has offered the peace offer. I don't know. I think we should kill much more the units. Because we used to be naughty boys. We need to punish the army around Amarna and Baghdad. We need to capture Izmir. In this case, they won't be able to attack Ankara. And after that, we are going to talk with our Nigerian friend. So, this is the goal for our campaign. Let's continue punishment. Good morning. Alright, we have 1 more red. 5 well, ladies. And 1 more red. And 1 more red. Let's capture Izmir. Boom. Boom. This city is ours. Great. Our goal has become much closer. As we expected, Nigeria naughty boy decided to attack revolutionary Nigeria. We don't like that behavior. We're going to punish for that. Alright, what can we do here? We can declare war directly. Good morning, ladies. Let's take a look on Kano. The city has been captured. Alright. We have become closer to our main goal, Konya. Alright, let's continue conversation with another French rat. Minus rat. Minus rat. Alright, who is next? Good morning. Alright, what do we have here? We couldn't kill it. Alright, we'll finish our job. Right, now, our main goal is Kanya. I'm pretty sure this is the religious center because Kano isn't. Alright, let's send our troops here. And the next turn we'll take a look at that city. You know, I have been thinking a lot and I came to the conclusion that we should start the new age. Let's take a look. Of course, we are not going to start the age of generals, we are going to start our common age of rocketry, and I want to describe you why. Look, we need a lot of specialist points to produce our astounding improvements. Even the secret laboratory needs 31 specialist points. And our opportunity to produce specialist points is so weak. We have only 2 specialist points from 1 improvement. It is called literacy cell. 2 specialist points. It's so tiny amount. Additional to that. What can I say? What can we obtain this age? A bit innovation, we can do it next stage. We have obtained Research Institute, we have obtained Publishing House, and of course we need specialist points. Addition to that, look, now we have a lot of culture, but, as I told you in previous series, we can't obtain a new region. Welcome to Millennia, because we need to obtain limit 400 in the next government, and the next government is going to be on the Age of Rocket. This is the second issue. The last issue is, okay, we can obtain rare materials this age, but what can we do? We can produce anything from it. So, it seems to me, I think we should rush the Age of Rocketry. We should obtain the new government, and after that, we would like to obtain several regions, because look at it. It's so tasty, it's so juicy, we can produce so many production here, we have even Aether here. So that's why I think our goal now is to obtain the new age, the Age of Rocketry. I forgot to mention one more point why we should start the Age of Rocket. In the Age of Rocket we will obtain opportunity to build concrete plant. One concrete plant from 1 tile will give us 9 production. Now we have really challenging issue. We don't have enough production. We didn't pick national speed machinery, that's why we can't produce a lot of production in our cities. That's why we really need the new age and the new technology to obtain much more production. And of course, additional to that, we need a new technology for production, power supply and electricity in our cities. But sometimes I think what we can handle it with Aether, but come on, we would rather to produce from Aether analytics than just spend it for energy. Our next innovation isn't so great as previous one. Every harvester will produce some production and a little bit engineering experience points. It's nice, but I wouldn't say it's a strong opportunity. Let us continue tackling the rat question. -1 rat. Alright, let's move this army back. -2 rats. -3 rat. Alright. We have here the army of our Nigerian friend. Alright, let's start here and defend. Let's take a look. What do you have here? Kenya. Oops. Alright, we can handle that city next turn. I want to show you one more trick. Alright, our army is about to capture Konya, but we want to do it for sure. What's why? We need to update a unit. Then we will give him title of a leader. Nice, now we can attack. Boom. And the city is ours without any casualties. Let's take a look. And of course, it wasn't a religious center. Nice, nice, what can I say? I think we have found the actual holy city of the Shintoism. This is at the net. It belongs to France. It is said here. So that's why we need to proceed our another trick. Alright, warfare first of all reinforcements. Second of all, alright, let's use post-match. Alright, let's move Ladis. And additional to that, I think we use post-match again. Let's move at the net. Alright, let's take a look. Please, no, of course, it is not. Okay, I have a clue. Probably it's Bursa. Let's capture the city. I want to show the brilliant AI tactic. We need to capture the city, and of course the AI removed all these armies from the city. Nice, nice. Alright, let's attack the city. Alright, let's take a look. No, of course, it's not the religious center. Alright, I think we should continue our endless campaign in the next series. So, see you soon in Tactical Imperative.